එන්න ටොයටා ලංකා මහගෙදරට ඕනෑම ටොයටා වාහනයක් ටොයටා ලයිෆ් සත්කාරයෙන් රැකහදා ගන්න.
The Singapore-flagged container ship MV Express Pearl, which was carrying cargo including 25 tons of nitric acid and approximately 1,500 containers, caught fire in the sea area about 9.5 nautical miles off the port of Colombo on May 20th, 2021. The vessel continued to burn for several weeks and eventually sank on June 2nd, marking what is now considered Sri Lanka's worst marine environmental disaster. The catastrophe severely impacted the country's marine ecosystem, marine life, coral reefs and economic sectors such as the fishing and tourism industries. Following a 30-day trial, a 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court, chaired by Chief Justice Murdo Fernando, delivered the verdict on 4 fundamental rights petitions filed by Archbishop of Colombo, His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjith, the Environmental Justice Centre, the fishing community and other concerned parties. These petitions sought redress for the damage caused to the country's ecosystem and fishing community. In her ruling, Chief Justice Fernando says the incident caused severe environmental harm to the western, southern and northern coastal regions and that fishing communities, particularly in Pamunugama and Negombo in the western province, suffered significant hardship. The court held the ship's captain, its local representative Sea Consortium Lanka Private Limited and the ship's owner responsible for the disaster. The Chief Justice emphasised that the harbour master of the Port of Colombo, the ship's captain and the local representative deliberately withheld critical information regarding the incident. All responsible parties were found to have intentionally concealed the truth. The court also ruled that former State Minister Dr. Lanka and the Marine Environment Protection Authority violated the fundamental rights of the public by failing to take timely and appropriate preventive measures. Regarding the role of the Attorney General, the Chief Justice criticised the limited legal action taken, specifically filing only a civil case in Singapore and one in the Sri Lankan High Court, stating that this too constituted a violation of the fundamental rights of Sri Lankan citizens. The Supreme Court ordered the shipping company to pay $1 billion in compensation for the environmental damage and harm caused to the fishing community. The compensation is to be paid to the Secretary to the Treasury within 1 year from the date of the ruling, with the first instalment due by September 23rd this year. The court also directed the Attorney General to submit progress reports every 3 months on the status of compensation payments. In addition, the court also ordered the Attorney General to conduct a criminal investigation and file charges against the individuals responsible for this tragedy and ordered the Director of the Criminal Investigation Department to seek advice from the Attorney General and commence the relevant investigation within 3 months. Moreover, the Bribery Commission was ordered to launch a new investigation into the report, with the Director General required to submit progress reports to the court every 3 months. The Supreme Court also ordered the establishment of the MV Express Pearl Compensation Commission to be chaired by retired Supreme Court Justice Gamini Amarasekara. Additionally, a separate Restoration and Conservation Committee is to be formed under the Secretary to the Minister of Environment, tasked with rehabilitating the damaged coastline and marine areas. This committee is instructed to consult with experts in the field and the petitioners may recommend qualified individuals for the task. Both committees must submit progress reports to the court every 3 months. Finally, the court ordered that the case be recalled on September 25th this year to assess the progress of all directives. The Attorney General was also instructed to ensure the payment of legal fees and associated costs incurred by the petitioners, with the right to recover these costs from the responsible shipping company.